Yeah, yes. Let's make sure you click. Oh, yes. And then you, yes. Okay, let's resume.
Hi guys, DeeSims here and welcome back to the channel. And today I bring to you a very special video. Today we are going to be building our teen mom tiny home for my Runaway Teen Pregnancy Challenge. If you are not caught up, sis, I'm sorry, but sis has made enough money, okay? She's made enough money to actually build her very first house, and she didn't even have to go into the shack stages. I mean, if it wasn't for our baby Joyce, if it wasn't for Auntie Joyce, I don't know where Sarabi would be. But she made enough money, around $38,000, I believe, selling her paintings at the festival, and we're going to use that money to make her first house. So y'all, this house was so freaking cute. Like, I was so excited to build this house. Right after the episode, like, I couldn't sleep that night, so I literally just built a house, and then we just replicated it on stream. So we did build this on stream. If you didn't catch the live stream, it is available on Twitch, but this is the whole speed of things. And y'all, this house is just so freaking cute. Lately, me and my boyfriend has been watching a lot of Simlicity, so this is definitely inspired by her, and just getting like a huge inspiration from her build and stuff like that. But I absolutely love this place. So for Sarabi, we have a 1-bedroom, 1-bath tiny home. It is a tier 3 tiny home, which means we will have a decrease in bills because of that. And it is only 78 tiles, but we really only use 73 because the front, like, little mini porch, we don't really use that. So it's technically a 73 tile home. And like I said, it is a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, and we decided to give the baby the room. So her baby will have like its own nursery, and Sarabi is actually getting like a day bed, couch, living room type setup, and it's actually really cute. I was able to put like a couple of furniture pieces together to make it look like a day bed, and it's just adorable. So this house, I really wanted it to be very vibrant. I wanted it to be very youthful. I think Sarabi is probably like 16 years old and still very, still really love like her colors and her posters and just a very young teenage vibes. And I wanted that to be displayed in the house. So you're gonna see that the house is very bright. We use a lot of colors. We use a lot of blues, greens, yellows, pinks, purples. Like, it's really girly, really cutesy, and it's just so vibrant and full of life. So I really wanted that for her, and I really wanted that whole aesthetic, like just looking very cute. So we did use a lot of Max's Match furniture, and we actually used a lot of furniture from like Nifty Knitting, Tiny Living. We used some stuff from Parenthood, Get Famous, stuff like that. So this build is really, really cute. I love how close knit everything is. A lot of my builds are very big, very spacious. It's really nice to build in such close quarters. I really like that. So we kept our little soup maker that Joyce gave us when we first moved into our plot of grass, and now that is one of our appliances in our little kitchen. So the story behind this, because a lot of people, when we were streaming, we had a couple of people say like, it's not really realistic for her to move into a house or whatever the case may be, but in everybody's teen mom, runaway, whatever, everybody get a house. Like, what? I don't care. I wanted her to have a house too. So the storyline we're going with is that her and her friends like went to like Home Depots or Lowe's and got those like little living shack units and just put a whole bunch of them together. And I wanted it to look like she not DIY'd, but she basically personalized everything in her home. So you'll see that you just imagine like maybe she had like white counters and cabinets and white or gray or whatever, and then she just painted them or did like the little apartment DIY hacks or whatever to really personalize her space. And that's really what I was going for. I didn't want everything to look like 100% solid. Like, maybe this isn't like your true design of a house or whatever the case may be. But like I said, I wanted it to look like they put a whole bunch of like units together and just made a house. I wanted some of the furniture to look kind of hand-me-down. I wanted it to look personalized. I wanted it to be something that she did. Like, maybe she went through and painted her chairs, or maybe she went through and dyed, reupholstered something. Like, I wanted it to look like it was her space. And it was how she would design it in her mind. And it was just super, super cute. So like I said, we used a lot of colors. And I really like how all the colors look cohesive. Like, yes, it's colorful. I don't think it's too overwhelming, but it is out there. Like, it ain't a subtle color. Okay, it's a lot. But I wanted Sarabi's house to really be like an expression of her personality. And I think she's really young. I think Sarabi is a little naive. And I think she just is a good person and tries to find the good in everybody. But yeah, it's just super cute. We had so much fun building this on stream yesterday. I think it took us like 4 or 5 hours to do this just because I wanted an insane amount of detail. I really feel like maybe this house is very, very small, or maybe smaller than she's used to. Maybe she comes from a really big house or whatever the case may be. So making it personal, making it homey, and really like settling into the place, I feel like she would do. I also want to do like a little bit of nesting when we actually do the LP, which will be coming out tomorrow. If you're watching this the day that it comes out, it'll be coming out tomorrow. I really want to do like some nesting, like maybe she go around to different places and collect things to put around the house to make it feel more at home for her and her baby. So I do plan on putting more of her paintings in here. We didn't do any of that on stream because I wanted to leave all of that for the episodes. Only thing we did on stream was player test some things, and it is like, I believe now it's like currently like 6 o'clock in the morning because we were player testing some beds and bathroom and arrangements and things like that. So we didn't do anything in the live stream but build. But I really want her to do like a little bit of nesting in the episode and making the house feel like it's her home and things like that. But you can see we're doing a lot of player testing, and it's just really small. The house is really quaint, and we do our best to do everything. And we used all of her money. She has like $200 or something like that. A lot of people was like, if this was rags to riches, it would be over. But I didn't think that was really true because I play differently. I add a lot of realism into my LP. I actually have like something coming up, that a little idea that I have coming up for the series, and I don't think it would be over. Like, we still have, I'm going to make her have like a hospital bill. She still, has goals. I want her to potentially open a shop, or I don't know. Like, there's just know that there's a lot of goals left in the series. It wasn't always about her just getting money. Like, it's about her settling and all that kind of stuff. But she still are going to have bills, and, she's still going to have to pay for things. So we're talking about getting her into photography and doing like the digital art, and even doing some freelance work for digital art as well. So there's still so much to come. I don't want this to be her in-game house. Like, this isn't something that I think she wants to stay in forever, but it definitely takes care of what she needs for right now and give her some ease of mind. It definitely helps her out a little bit. Like, the baby's gonna come home to walls. That's what we said we wanted, and I don't see anything wrong with her getting a house this early or anything like that, especially the type of house. I think it would be different if we was building her like a multi-story basement attic, like 3-bedroom 3-bath house with a backyard, and she doesn't have all that. She just has a tiny home. She has she has her basics necessities. She has what she needs to make money, and I definitely see like more growth and opportunity as the LP continues to go on, and I hope you guys see that as well. But I understand what people were saying, like, it's not really realistic that she'll have a house. But when it comes to storyline, we're saying that her friends help her put like a whole bunch of like the little like she shed shacks or whatever together, and they came up with this house. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I actually want to hear, like, do you think it's bad that she has a house this early? I feel like a lot of people's LPs, they get a house. You have to realize we're already going to be on part 4, and we've played about 3 hours of this game, if not like almost 3.5 hours of this save file already. And she's already in her 3rd trimester, about to give birth. I don't see anything wrong with her having a house this early. I think if this was like a regular person's LP, like, cause my LPs are long. If we played like 30 minutes, maybe she'll have a house by like part 6 or part 7. But the fact that we've been getting, I've been giving you guys hour-long parts, I don't see anything wrong with her having a house right now. It may seem a little early, but if you think about it and you think about all the playtime we have, it doesn't seem that bad. Like, I feel like if you've been playing, like, imagine if we was playing on Twitch. If we was playing this on Twitch for 3.5 hours and we didn't have enough money to build a house, sis ain't doing something right. She fumbling her bag. So I don't think it's anything wrong with her having a house. But I would love to hear what y'all think in the comments down below. I did show like I seen some like dogs lately. I've been looking for a lot of animals because of my Fresh Prince of Derek series. He's a veterinarian, so I wanted to add more animals into the world. And I came across like people are really doing like HD animals. I hate to say it like that, but like the creations of the animals, they look so realistic. Like everything is so realistic, and they're using your basic functions that came with The Sims 4 cats and dogs. And the animals look so realistic, and they look so crazy real in HD. I had found 2 dogs. I definitely think it would be super cute if they got a dog, maybe later on down the line when she can, when money is kind of, coming in a little bit more consistently, because at first sis was making $0 and now she made this big amount of money. I definitely want to change up some things with that, because y'all know me and I know y'all hate me saying it, but I really don't like my Sims to have a lot of money. I like them to struggle. I like them to, I like it to be realistic. In the last episode, I opted her out of fame, and a lot of people was like, I really do see her being a famous painter. And I do see that as well. I think that is another goal of ours that we can get, is to become a famous, well-known painter. But also I want her to wait on it. I don't feel like that is something she's looking to do right now. I think her main thing was really trying to figure out the environment for her baby. Like, she's trying to work things out with Sokka when she can. She's trying to, have him in the baby's life. She's trying to fix things. She's trying to grind to get a house. I feel like her main focus right now was making sure she has what she needs for her and the baby. And I think that's very smart. I don't see anything wrong with her if we opt back into fame later, her really trying to, make a name for herself and her baby. One thing that I really want to do in this series is I want to keep her a teenager for a while. So maybe right now we could say she's a sophomore or a junior, probably a sophomore in high school. And there's still things I want to do with that. I want her to have dances, and I want her to eventually go to prom, and I want us to have a graduation. And I really want her to, maybe we do field trips and things you would do in high school. I still want her to take part of that. But I want her to also have an after high school era where she graduates and we see how she is when she's just not in school. Like, she's not in school anymore. She graduated. She has her diploma, and now maybe she takes up a job. Maybe, I just have really big plans for the LP. So I don't want you guys to think that just because she has a house that it's over. That's the impression I was getting during the stream from a lot of people. Like, oh, if this is Rags to Riches, it'll be over. Or why does she have a house right now? I don't want you guys to think it's over. Just know that I have future plans. Like, if it was a mini series, I would tell you it was a mini series. But no, right now we're making a day bed. You can see how we put things together, and I think it just all comes together so cute. So like I said, this is Sarabi's like living quarters, but it'll also serve as a living room as well. We definitely will have people over and friends over, especially now that we're not so focused on, I'm gonna be sleeping outside and it may rain. It was getting close to winter. Like, I looked at the calendar and sis was gonna be freezing outside. We would have definitely been at Joy's house if we have no house by now. But I'm happy she has a house, because there's a lot of things at play when you're doing Rags to Riches with all the packs installed. Like, what if Vlad come suck on our neck? Like, what we gonna do? Where we gonna run to the back of the grass? Like, we need somewhere to hide and lock doors. Lord, anyway. There's just a lot of factors when you're doing something like this, when you start out with $0 and you work your way up. But I think the fact that we're able to see her progress so much so quickly shows her determination, and how she's like really ready to like prove to people, no one really believed in her art. Her parents didn't. The only person who really believed in her and her abilities was Sokka, which is why I think she is still attached to him. I don't think she's chasing him. What we're doing in the playthrough right now is when Sokka leaves unexpectedly or he doesn't show, we're saying that it's his parents. Like, his parents, knows where he's at, and he knows he's not supposed to be around Sarabi. So, you know, it's just him honoring his parents, but also trying to please Sarabi at the same time. I don't think that he's not into her, but let me say, I said this in a stream. I made a copy of this save file, and I played through a little bit just to get really familiar with the mods I had installed. I was kind of getting tired of not knowing what was going on. So I decided to play through, and also I decided to build, you know, like a little makeshift house just to get some inspiration. And I played, and it honestly seemed like Sokka was not interested in her. But we talked about at the beginning of this, when we planned this on stream, because we did talk about this LP before it came out on stream. We talked about how we really wanted Sokka to be involved. And we eventually wanted them to get back together, because that's the kind of dynamic we wanted to set from the beginning, is that her and Sokka dated for a while. It's just that their parents came in the mix and they felt like they didn't have any say and things like that. But being honest, I'll be 100% transparent with you guys. When I was playing, it didn't seem like he wanted to be with her. And it sucked because, or you just didn't get that feel. You know how we have LPs and we can really sense that they love each other, like Derek and Dallas. We know that they love each other. We know they ain't going nowhere. Naya and Jamal, we know they're not going nowhere. But it was weird. It was like a Symphony and Vaya vibe. Like he didn't want to be around. I guess that does change things. You guys know that I let my game decide a lot of my decisions, and sometimes I put, you know, I play Sim God and I decide things, but sometimes I leave it in. And if the relationship goes down how it did in that test file, then maybe, you know, her and Sokka won't be together. But I think right now it's important to her to have Sokka around for the baby, because what they're going through right now, I don't think they want their child to go through. So I think they're both right now trying, but I don't know if it goes down how it went down in my save file, because, you know, everything's random and it just happens. It goes down how it goes down in my save file. I can understand if they're not together, because I didn't feel the connection. Meanwhile, people calling up sis like, hey girl, you trying to go to prom? Hey girl, come to the festival with me. You want to take a chance with me and date? Like, they after her, pregnant and all, belly out and all. They want her. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But just know that my intentions or my wants is that I really do want Sarabi and Sokka to be together. I want Homeboy to defy his parents. I want them to work on stuff. I don't feel like they have a chance to work on something. And somebody gave me a great idea and I really want to try it. They said that we should suggest, like, Sokka should tell his parents that he's going away on some kind of school trip. We didn't know if we started him in a sport or something, but basically say like he's going away for a game and he spends the weekend with Sarabi. So he stays here with her and they try to work on stuff. I think this will be really, this could be really good for when she's getting close to having a baby. I do have the next 2 episodes like planned out, and I think that 5th episode, I really want Sokka to just basically go against his parents and spend the day, because I do think that Lena and Joyce are going to come together and plan a baby shower, which would be so cute. And I want Sokka to be there. So maybe Sokka will tell his parents that, you know, he's going away for a school trip, and you know, instead of him going, you know, he'll lie. He'll stay with us for a while, for like a day or 2. I think that'll be like really adorable, because then they'll be able to spend time together. Then we'll really be able to see, is Sokka in this or is he not? And then I guess we can decide, you know, what, based off that, if they'll be together or not. But I definitely feel like we need to give them a chance. There's no, like, I feel like, you know, she goes to meet him at the park, or she tries to invite him over and he really can't get away. So we have to come up with some kind of plan to really test Sokka and Sarabi's relationship. And are they going to co-parent, or are they going to be together? Like, that's what we need to decide. And before we just write it off like, oh, he just blowing us off, or he just leaves, we need to give them a fair chance. I think we should do that in an upcoming episode. But the next episode of Runaway Teen Pregnancy will be coming out tomorrow. Like I said, if you're watching this the day it comes out, I know it's a little late. I was having some issues with my editing software, but I got it all fixed, I think. Cross fingers. So that episode will be coming out tomorrow, and it'll be her moving into this house and really like thanking her friends. So probably actually going out and having fun for the first time since the series started. Now that she feels a little bit more comfortable that she has her little makeshift house. So yes, that is to come. Right now we're working on the living room area. You can see here, I didn't really like the dead space that's like right in front of the daybed on a platform. I wanted to put some chairs down, but then that defeats the purpose of the daybed, but not really because sis got to sleep. So I was kind of debating with myself with this while we were building, like, should I put something down? But like I said, I really want her to have room to personalize her house. So maybe we can find stuff in World. Like I really want her to get some of those little feathers that you get from the birds, and you can have you can hang those up and stuff like that. I wouldn't mind if we went to get some snow globes or posters around the city and really added those in, or maybe those little MySim characters we can put in the baby's room. I really want her to have like a nesting episode where we just go around exploring and we search for collectibles. Like I really haven't done that before in a series, and I think that could be a lot of fun. But you guys have been giving me some great suggestions for the series, some great mods and things like that, and I really think it is adding so much to the gameplay. So if you have any more suggestions, or if you have any more just things you want to add, or any tips or stuff, definitely keep leaving them in the comments. I have people DMing me on Twitter with mod suggestions and links and stuff. But one thing we decided in the live stream is that I really do want her to start working on her digital art. I kind of see Sarabi as more of like an urban artist, like doing a lot of street art and a lot of pop art and things like that. I don't want her to settle on like, oh, we just make classic. I don't want her to just paint anything. I want her to paint cute stuff. And I have a painting override mod that gives us some really cute prints when she's painting and stuff. So I haven't really checked on the digital art. I don't really know if it's different from painting. I know it's the same skill, but I don't know if she paints the same thing or she paints different things. So maybe I'll go test that out on a save file and see how that works. But I think having a copy of this and doing things on my own really helps the LP, because then I can kind of, put things together a little bit faster. I like blind playthroughs, but then at the same time, I get annoyed with myself when I don't know what's going on. So listen. But yes, I think that is pretty much it that I have for today for Sarabi. Like, I am so invested in this series. I have so much stuff coming for Baby Derek series as well. We talked about that on stream. And just to talk about it briefly, we decided that he's in order to get ready for adoption, or even to make his application more appealing to the adoption agency, he needs to meet certain skills and certain requirements to adopt. And it's very realistic. I wish it was a mod, but it's not, and that's okay. We're going to do it ourselves. We're going to do like a makeshift like adoption application and things that he needs to have, or things that he needs to get done in order to qualify as a good parent. There we go. As a good parent. So just know, keep a head out for that series as well. The rest of the week, let me give you the rundown for the rest of the week. We have today, which is I think Thursday. Lord, is it Thursday? I don't know. Thursday we have this build. Friday we'll have part 4 of Runaway Teen Pregnancy. Saturday we'll have Fresh Prince of Derek part 3, and then Sunday we will have, either Sunday or Monday, we will have City Girls. I may take Sunday to break to continue the wedding machinima, because Lord knows I need to work on Naya's wedding machinima. It is coming. It is a lot of work. If you've been watching on Twitch, you know that it is an insane amount. It is a lot going on to get it all set up and done, but I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be very, very nice, very cinematic, and very sentimental. That's what I really want. So I hope you guys are enjoying all the new content on the channel. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of everything. There are screenshots, pictures at the end of this, so you can see how the house looks in a whole. But again, we will be doing a house tour on the next episode. So I will see you guys tomorrow with some more content. But yes, I think I did good talking all the way through. Did I do good? Because some of y'all be like, D, why don't you be talking? But I did it this time, y'all. I did it. I hope you love it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I will see you guys in the next one. Remember to stay beautiful, stay lovely, and have a grant day. Bye, guys.
You look so good in my sweater. Winter's my favorite weather, 'cause it brings you close, and I need you close. Yeah, wish we could stay here forever. Each day you keep getting better. Gotta love you close, and I need you close. I need you close. Yeah. Na 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 na. Every day, look away. Na 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 na. Every day, look away. We could be good friends. We could be good friends. We could be good friends. We could be good friends, yeah. We could be good friends. 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 We could be good friends, yeah. We could be good friends. We could be good friends, yeah. Each time you leave me, it's harder. Feels like I'm stuck underwater. Can't hold my breath. Can't hold my breath. Don't know what's there. No. Na 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 na. Every day, look away. Na 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 na. Every day, look away. We could be good friends. We could be good friends. We could be good friends. We could be good friends, yeah. We could be good friends. 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 We could be good friends, yeah. We could be good friends. We could be good friends, yeah. Na 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 na. Every day, look away. Na 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 na. Every day, look away. Yeah. I'm tongue-tied, twisted around your finger like a piece of string. I'm winded, chasing after your ghost is real exhausting. I'm in love, but I don't think it's what I thought it was supposed to be. Love story, no guts and no glory. How did I get so dizzy thinking of you? I don't usually get like this. It's something about you I miss. Could it be we never had that kiss? Well, I don't usually get like this. 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 Reminded of how I met you, tried to catch you falling. Instead I fell off myself and I just can't stop falling. These wings are gonna flap for me if I keep waiting. Keep waiting, keep waiting, keep waiting, keep waiting. How did I get so dizzy thinking of you? I don't usually get like this. I don't get like it's something about you I miss. Could it be we never had that kiss? I just wanna kiss you. Well, I don't usually get like this. Get like this. Get like this. No, get like this. Get like this. Yeah, get like it, like it, like this. She loves me not. This bouquet is all I got. I'm dreaming, or could it be a future for you and me? She loves me, I know it's true. Or maybe I'm the fool.